The U.S. is the largest consuming nation for minerals and metals. Yet over the past 4 decades, just as our standard of living and defense industry have increased demand for critical and strategic minerals and metals, the U.S. mining industry has been in precipitous decline. We now rank 7th in the world in mining output, forcing us to rely on imports from China, Russia, and other geopolitically risky countries. Why are we in this situation? One word: overregulation. 3 policy factors are contributing mightily to the domestic minerals downturn: an overly burdensome permitting process, environmentalist opposition, and vast tracts of public lands off limits to mining. That's a shame, because one of the largest mineralized regions on Earth occurs in the geologic terrain extending from Colorado to the Pacific Ocean across the western U.S. According to hundreds of U.S. Geological Survey reports, this mineral belt contains an amazing number of world-class deposits of critical and strategic minerals, including all-important rare earth metals used in everything from TVs to lasers. Yet the U.S. is 100% import dependent for more than 20 critical and strategic minerals. The industries that rely on minerals, such as construction and manufacturing, contributed $2.78 trillion to the domestic economy, or nearly 15% of gross domestic product. Such over-reliance on imports for 15% of our economy is dangerous when they come from our geopolitical foes such as China and Russia, both of whom have effectively used their resource wealth as diplomatic and trade weapons in the recent past. During a recent discussion of rare earths, a defense industry analyst unequivocally stated, "Absolutely, China could cut off the supply." As recently as 1993, the U.S. produced 33% of global rare earths elements. But by 2011, China accounted for over 95% of the world's rare earth production. The good news is that there is virtually no end to our nation's underground mineral wealth. The bad news is that there may be no access to these minerals if big government and the cabal opposing mining has its way. Scores of mining companies have gone under, and tens of thousands of jobs have been lost over the past several decades. Secure access to critical and strategic minerals is a basic prerequisite to maintaining a thriving manufacturing industry, geopolitical strength, and a strong national defense, not to mention our standard of living. Decades of unsustainable public policy choices threaten to turn each of those national strengths into weaknesses. I'm Dr. Stephen J. Allen. Thanks for watching.